I'm Thad Brown. That's AJ Feldman. We are getting you ready for Bills camp, going position by position. Today we're talking about the Bills offensive line, and we will play another edition of Yes, No, Kinda, evaluating how the strength, weakness, and X factor of the O-line could impact the Bills season as a whole. We'll start with the strength. And I think for the Bills, the strength is the important positions. If you want to build an offensive line and have good players in specific spots, it would be center and left tackle. That's where the Bills have their two best guys. Dion Dawkins, 2 Pro Bowls in a row. Guy never misses a game, knock on wood. This isn't really wood, but that's all I got for you right now. And then Mitch Morse, who is coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. Morse and Josh Allen, I love this stat. They're going into their 5th year together. You think about quarterback center, that's where all the calls are made, a lot of the thinking and protection changes and stuff. There's only one other combo in the league that has been together that long. Most other quarterback center combos at most have been together 2 years. So you'd think the Bills have a big, big advantage when it comes to communication in the middle. So AJ, Dawkins and Morse, yes, no, kinda. Can the Bills build a season based on the strength of this particular offensive line unit?
I think I would say kinda. You know, Mitch Morse, he's great, he's reliable, he's dependable. When he's healthy, he's had some injury concerns in the past. Obviously, the concussions are a big concern. He's had a lot of them over the years. You never know, when that issue becomes too much. He's dealt with that a lot over the years. And then Dion Dawkins, for all of the Pro Bowl berths, things of that nature, is he an elite left tackle? We've seen him time and time again against those elite pass rushers, kind of sink to the occasion. They usually, it's not, we've got Dion Dawkins at left tackle. We're fine. We're fine against TJ Watt. We're fine against whoever he's up against. Granted, there's a reason why they're that good. It's tough to get a ton better than Dion Dawkins, but you can find a little bit better than
To make the analogy to a teenager, you don't like him, but you like him.
Yeah,
I get it. I'm with you there on Dion.
And he's also been raised up a little bit just because he's been better than the pieces around him.
Yeah, he's been the best offensive lineman in Buffalo for a while. He's good. There's no doubt he's good.
Yes.
But probably not elite. All right, the weakness for the Bills at offensive line, I think this is an easy one. It's Spencer Brown at right tackle. And Brown has had it rough his first 2 years. Last year, he was ranked 79th out of 89 tackles by Pro Football Focus when it comes to pass protection. Look, the guy regularly gets turned inside out by the elite rushers in the game. And the Bills don't have a whole lot of options as Brown doesn't work. You got Tommy Doyle coming off a big knee injury, Brandon Shell, who's been a starter and could start, but he's a journeyman. So right tackle and Brown figuring it out obviously could be a very important part of the season. Yes, no, kinda, AJ. Could Brown's issues sink the Bills season as a whole?
I think yes, for sure. He's not been good when he's played. He's dealt with some injuries. Now he has a full offseason to train, to get healthy. This is his year to finally step up. And like you said, they don't have a lot behind him. And if he struggles, A, Josh Allen's taken more hits. B, that could lead to a Josh Allen injury. And C, we've shown at times where if Josh Allen gets pressured in the first quarter, he just starts to kind of like feel it in the second and third quarter because it's due. It's going to happen. And he gets a little, trigger happy, things of that nature. So Spencer Brown is definitely a big question mark that could potentially sink the season.
I agree. The Bills have said that the back injury last year was a big reason why his play did not improve. I don't know if that's true. I just know that the Bills better be right about that. X factor for this unit, I think it's a tough call. I went with the guards, only because last year guard was a big issue also. Ryan Bates and Roger Saffold were not great. Saffold was the worst of the two. He's gone. Good news there. And the Bills spent a lot of assets here. They signed Connor McGovern in free agency, their biggest contract, spent a second-round pick on Osiris Torrance. You even got Ike Butker back from injury. David Edwards could be a starter. So there's options here. AJ, depending on how the guards go, could that really swing the Bills season? Yes, no, kinda.
I think yes, in the terms that if they can get reliable, quality play from their guards, it'll just raise everybody's performance around it. When Spencer Brown doesn't have to worry about maybe another guy coming his other way, chipping more, things like that.
He can just do his own job.
He can just do his own job. That can radiate out towards the tight ends. If Dalton Knox can do less time in pass protection and play more of a tight end role, I think that can really help the Bills. And just, the run holes weren't there as much as you want last year. You got to be excited about Osiris Torrance, whether or not he gets a crack at it. I think there's a lot of potential at the guards who can really help out the Bills this year.
I think yes is the right answer. I will say McGovern's been mostly average, and Torrance, for being expected to be the #1 guard in the draft, he went pick 59. So everybody in the league just about passed on him twice. Obviously, it's a guard, not a priority position. So I think there's questions about how good these players are. And then more importantly, which 2 will it be? You know, you got 5 guys there that could start. Figuring out which 2 is the best will be, I think, a priority in training camp. Okay, you're all set on the offensive line. For AJ, I'm Thad. Click on something else here at RochesterFirst.com.